Just doing my thing. Just doing my thing.
The adventure begins! Woohoo!
Just doing my thing.
Nice job. Nice job, babe. So, there used to be basically one of these right here, but it is no more. We were inside the boat. I was recording like our fuel burn for the day, and all of a sudden the boat's like whoosh, and the whole floating dock is like wow. Some big power boat pushed this monster wake, just popped that fair lead right out. So we've put beefier dock lines on, doubled up the dock lines, and put snubbers on the dock lines. Man, first day out Tambi and our boat has already been injured. That's all right. All is well.
What are you doing?
Hey, it's cold. This was our very first day back inside the ICW, and we didn't do a whole lot of filming because it's really just kind of uneventful stuff, or so I thought it was going to be. Had a little bit of a mishap even just leaving the dock this morning. It was kind of a weird current against wind situation, and I don't know, just kind of did the wrong thing. Kind of scuffed up the sides of the boat a little bit on this side. Really minor stuff. It was really just kind of an embarrassment more than anything, but you know, I honestly, I'm just a little rusty. It took me probably 3 times as long as it used to get the boat set up and anchored. You know, the anchor dropped and the snubber set up on there. And another kind of special thing we had to do here at Shell Bluff is set up a stern anchor. You know, there's a lot of current here, and there's been a good bit of wind today. And when there's current and wind and they oppose each other at anchor, then weird things happen. So kind of just a preventive measure was getting that stern anchor out. How many miles?
I think it was about 47.
47 miles?
Rough calculation.
You got your high beam on there. There you go, thank you. Yeah, 47 miles. That was a pretty long day, babe.
It was.
Yeah.
A very long day.
The Connect for Champion of the World! Potato soup.
We'll sell the bucket back.
Well, here we are at Fort Matanzas Inlet. Yonder, Fort Matanzas. This was a really short day. Just went from St. Augustine to here. I think it was only like 2 hours. We would have liked to continue on, but the anchorages are really very few and far between from here to the next good anchorage. So we're just gonna hang out here today, and I am going to start the process of editing some videos for you guys. Up until this point, I haven't had time at all to do any editing, so that begins now. So Molly, we've been on the boat 3 days non-stop now. How many days do you think you can stay on the boat total without getting off before you start going crazy?
A week.
A week? Oh wow, okay. How many days can you stay on the boat non-stop without going crazy?
3.
That's unfortunate because we've been on the boat exactly 3 days.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, it's probably maybe like 5.
Yeah. Then you
After
need to,
5, it starts to get.
then you got to get off and reset.
Yeah.
So the mode we are in right now is just called making miles. I mean, we are back in the ICW, and the day is pretty much just, you know, you get up in the morning, you try to kind of, you know, time your departure with the tide, so you have a little bit of a speed boost. You know, you fire up the chart plotter, you hoist the anchor, and you head south. You do your best not to hit bridges and boats and crab pots and buoys and that kind of thing, and then sometime before the sun sets, you try to find another anchorage, you drop the anchor, you get some sleep, you eat some dinner, swap those last two, and then you do it all over again. And that is the mode we find ourselves in right now, making miles. Vlogging. Hey! What are you doing?
About to take a little video.
Oh, yeah, okay. Did you tell everybody where we are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
New Samoa.
Yeah. New Smyrna?
Uh-huh.
You know how Daffy Duck would say that? New Smyrna.
It's super windy and super rainy today. We're bobbing up and down a lot, and it's making me feel really sick. Ben is outside in the rain in his rain gear trying to secure some things, and we didn't really expect this much wind. We're sailing around a lot, and at one point I saw 1.5 knots on the GPS thingy, and we're just hanging out. It's yucky and it feels not fun.
Ain't no rope bridges in the trees. That is for sure. I'm trying to show you some of the sucky stuff. weather all of a sudden. And the weird thing is the tide is holding us one way and the wind is basically coming directly the opposite way. So this is not a fun situation at all. We're not dragging it all, but we are sailing around a lot. We survived.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think we're beyond the worst of it now, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, that's good. Boy, that was a creepy little storm there. Here's this is the track that the boat traveled through all that stuff. Tambi, how are you doing?
Better.
Yeah, what happened exactly?
I just wasn't feeling very good.
You basically got seasick, huh?
Yeah.
But you never actually got
Barfed.
sick, right? You never actually barfed.
No.
No? Okay, you took some Dramamine?
I did. It was a little too late, but
Yeah.
I kind of took a nap.
What do you think about that crazy little storm there?
It was crazy. I couldn't imagine being on the boat during a hurricane. That was just...
I'd like to know how fast the wind was blowing. I mean, that
Yeah.
felt like gusts up into like the 40s or something there for a
Yeah,
while.
there were some big gusts.
Okay.
It
Well,
was crazy.
You did good, honey.
Thanks. You too. You're awesome going outside.
Thank you. Yes, yes. I conquered Poseidon of the ICW. I feel like some people may be wondering why the dinghy does not have a drain plug in it. In other words, why on earth am I back there pumping it out with this hose instead of just tilting the bottom down and allowing it to self-drain? And there's two reasons for that. One, if you remember, this dinghy is two pieces. You know, there's a wall in the middle, so even if the back half did drain, the front half would not. So that's one little reason. The other reason is basically based on the geometry of the davits. Essentially, they just don't lift the dinghy out of the water very high. If the back did have a drain plug, I would have to lower it down, and that would get the back of the dinghy dangerously low to the water in you know, any kind of, you know, waves like what we just experienced. So I can't afford to lower the dinghy anymore. All right, there's some blue sky coming through over there now. Looking good. We made it. We made it, Molly. Wow.
Just doing my thing.